Hello and welcome to my channel, Crochet and Copy. My name is Judy. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this lovely beret. I think it came out beautiful, really nice when we finish. The inside. But also too, I want to let you know that I'm going to do a follow-up tutorial, because in the follow-up tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add flowers and leaf to it. With this one, I put on 2 leaf and 1 flower, and I did it a little differently in the sense of I used the color that I made the beret out of, and I switch it up with a different color yarn. As you see, it's white, and then that's how it looks. So this one is the same size as this. It's not bigger in the sense of it's floppy or a little sluggish more, but this one I also made, and as you see, show you the size difference. So this one I made, when I made it, I did more increase round, because I just want to show you the different way you could do it. You can make it a little larger, a little floppier. And then with this one, I added on 2 flowers and 1 leaf, and I matched the color of the flower with the color of the yarn. See, I did it a little differently. So that will be in my follow-up tutorial. So wait for that one and check that one out, and that's what we're going to do. Our hat is designed to fit adults. So these are supplies you're going to be using to make a beret. I go over them with you. The yarn we're using is from Bernat Softee Baby. It's 362 yards, 100% acrylic, on a light 3, and the color is soft peach. And also too, what I like with this package that comes with the yarn, it shows you and tells you how you could get started. So that's how I'm going to get started with this project. If you want to do it another way, that's fine. And also too, with the yarns, how many we have in our ball, we're not going to use all of it to complete our project, but that's what we're using for this, because I like the feel. It's very soft. As you see the little picture, it's for a baby. So that's what we're going to use. Our hook is the US H8. It's a 5.00 millimeter. And we're going to use a yarn needle, stitch markers, and scissors. And that's it for our supplies. Let's get started. So we're going to start off with an adjustable ring. And this is how I do my adjustable ring. I take my yarn, drape it over my 2 fingers, and let it fall to the back. I take my hook, put it between my 2 fingers, and I pull up a loop of yarn. And there you go. I have a little circle, and my hook is attached to my yarn, and I have a little tail. And that's how we start our adjustable ring. Now, to hold our adjustable ring in place, all we're going to do is we're going to chain. And a chain is yarn over your hook and pull through. Now, to start round 1, what we need to do, we need to put 6 single crochet in an adjustable ring. So I'll show you how to do the single crochet. You could hold on to the tail and pull it a little bit so you could work in the adjustable ring a little better. So a single crochet is you go into the adjustable ring, you pull up a loop, you have 2 loops of yarn in your hook, yarn over, and pull straight across. That's our first single crochet. And for us to keep a track, we're going to put our stitch marker there, and that's on the top of our single crochet right there that we made. So I'll show you again how to do the single crochet. Go into your adjustable ring, pull up a loop of yarn, 2 loops of yarn on your hook, yarn over, pull straight across those 2 loops of yarn you have on your hook. And that's how you do the single crochet. I'll show you one more time. Go into your adjustable ring, pull up a loop of yarn, 2 loops of yarn on your hook, yarn over, pull straight across those 2 loops. So go ahead and do that for 3 more times, because we need 6 of them. So that's how we look when we do our 6. Make sure you count them, because the first one is where a stitch marker is. 1. This is our second one. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Now to complete round 1, and we want to close up our adjustable ring, all you do is that little tail we have, now you pull it tight. There you go. So that's how we complete round 1. To start round 2, you don't have to take out the stitch marker right now. You could just go right underneath so you don't lose your spot. Now you could take out the stitch marker and then pull up the loop that we need for our single crochet, because you've been doing the single crochet, so you know how to do it. And don't forget, put your stitch marker back into that first stitch. So again, in that same stitch, we're going to put another single crochet. There you go. So now go ahead and put 2 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 2 single crochet around. When you finish that, I'll meet back up. So this is how we look when we finish round 2. And in the completion of round 2, make sure you have 12 stitches because we increase by 2. Now to start round 3, I'm going to take out our stitch marker. And for that first stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochet. But I'm going to make sure, put my stitch marker back in that first stitch so we don't lose our spot. And then go back down, put another single crochet. So this is the pattern we're going to do for round 3. The next stitch over, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. And that's it. So the next stitch will be 2 single crochet, next stitch over, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet. So go ahead and complete that and we'll meet back up. So we completed round 3 and that's how we look. So now by following that pattern around for round 3, when we complete round 3, we're going to have 18 stitches because we repeat that pattern 6 times around. Now the pattern for round 4 is for the first 2 stitch. So let me take out my stitch marker. We're going to put 1 single crochet. So that's our first stitch. Put back my stitch marker. Second stitch, 1 single crochet. And the next stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochet. So this is the pattern around. So you're going to do that for 5 more times, the pattern. So the first 2, 1, 2, 1 single crochet, and the next will be the third stitch. You put 2 single crochet. So go ahead and do that for round 4. And by following that pattern around for round 4, make sure you have your 24 stitches before you move on. Now for round 5, to start it, what we're going to do is for that first stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochet, put my stitch marker back in, go back down, put another single crochet, and the following 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. And that will be the pattern around for round 5. So go ahead and do that pattern. I'll tell you. So the next one will be 2 single crochet. 1, 2, 3 will be 1 single crochet. So go ahead and complete that for round 5. And that's how we look when we complete round 5. And make sure the completion of round 5 you have 30 stitches. To start round 6, take out your stitch marker. On that first stitch, we're going to put 1 single crochet. Put back in my stitch marker. In the next stitch, you put 1 single crochet. And the following, you put 2 single crochet. Now this will be the pattern around for round 6. So you have 2 more stitches remaining. So the pattern will be for the first 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All we do is put 1 single crochet, and in the 5th stitch you put 2 single crochet. All right, that's how it will be. So now the pattern around, remember, is 1, 2, 3, 4. You put 1 single crochet, and the 5th you put 2 single crochet. So do that till you have 2 stitches remaining before you get to the stitch marker, and I'll show you what to do next. So we follow that pattern around for round 6 4 times. So now we have 2 stitches remaining before we finish off for round 6. So all you're going to do is just put 1 single crochet in each of them. That's it for round 6. And make sure at the completion of round 6 you have 36 stitches. Round 7 we're going to go on to now. So for round 7, the first stitch, and this is the pattern around. Hold on, let me put my stitch marker back in. For that first stitch, you're going to put 2 single crochet, and the following 5, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So I'm not going to show you how to do the pattern around. I'll tell you again. So all you're going to do is follow the pattern of the first stitch right here, because we did the 5 single crochet. You would put 2 single crochet, on the following 5 you put 1 single crochet, and you're going to repeat that 5 more times around, because we did it 1 time here. Because if we started from here counting, it would be 6 times we repeated around again to match up to how many single crochet we started with. So you have 5 more times to complete that pattern, and then I'll meet back up. So for the completion of round 7, make sure you have 42 stitches. To start round 8, what we're going to do is for the first 3 stitches, all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, we'll put 2 single crochet. So for the pattern now for round 8, what you're going to do is for 6 stitches, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, you'll put 2 single crochet. So remember, the pattern is 6 stitches, 1 single crochet, and the following you put 2 single crochet, and you will continue working with that pattern for 4 more times. And when you finish that, you'll have 3 stitches remaining, and then we meet back up. So we made it around with that pattern, and we have 3 more stitches to do for round 8. And all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet in each of them, and that will complete round 8. With the completion of round 8, make sure you have your 48 stitches. To start round 9, what we need to do, and the pattern around is for the first stitch right here, we're going to put 2 single crochet. Let me put my stitch marker back in. So that's 1. Go back down, and that's the other one. And now for 7 stitches, all you're going to put is 1 single crochet around, and that's the pattern around. So do that for 6 times with that pattern. So the first stitch we started with 2 single crochet, and the following 7 1 single crochet. And when you finish that, I'll meet you there. Make sure at the completion of round 9 you have 54 stitches before moving on. For round 10, what we need is for the first 4 stitches, all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 4 stitches, all right? In the next stitch, the following stitch, you'll put 2 single crochet. Now this is the pattern we're going to follow around for 4 times. For 8 stitches, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. In the next stitch over, you'll put 2 single crochet. So I'm not going to show you, I'll just tell you the pattern again for 4 more times. It's going to be 8 stitches, you're going to put 1 single crochet, and the following you put 2 single crochet. So do that pattern for 4 times, and when you complete that, you will have 4 stitches left to complete round 10. It will be, all you need to do is put 1 single crochet in the following 4 stitches remaining for round 10. So continue working with that pattern, and we meet back up. Make sure at the completion of round 10 you have your 60 stitches. Now the pattern for round 11, the first stitch, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 single crochet in the first stitch. So that's 1, and this is 2. And now for the remaining 9 stitch, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So now you have to continue working with that pattern for 5 more times, and remember the next stitch will be 2 single crochet, and the following 9 1 single crochet, and that's the pattern for round 11. For the completion of round 11, make sure you have your 66 stitches. To start round 12, for the first 5 stitches, all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet in each of our stitch. So go ahead and do that. 5 stitch, 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, you put 2 single crochet. And this is the pattern around for 5 times. So for the following 10 stitch, what you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. And the next you put 2 single crochet. So now you got to go ahead and repeat that pattern that we just did for 4 more times. Remember, it's 10 stitches, 1 single crochet, and the following you put 2 single crochet. And when you get around to where the stitch marker is close to, you have 5 stitches remaining. When you follow that pattern 4 more times, you will have to put 1 single crochet in the final 5 stitches that remain. For the completion of round 12, make sure you have your 72 stitches. For round 13, we're going to start off with that first stitch. We're going to put 2 single crochet in there. So that's our first one. And the second one. And now for 11 stitches, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. And that's the pattern we're going to follow around for round 13. So remember again, the next stitch you will put 2 single crochet, and for 11 stitches you put 1 single crochet, and you're going to follow this pattern around because we did that pattern 1 time already. So you remain to do 5 more times that pattern, and then we meet back up. And at the completion of round 13, make sure you have your 78 stitches. Now to start round 14, for the first 6 stitch, all we need to do is to put 1 single crochet. And then following stitch, you're going to put 2 single crochet. Now the pattern around for round 14, what you're going to do is 12 stitches, you're going to put 1 single crochet, and the following you're going to put 2 single crochet. So you're going to follow that pattern around for 5 times. So 12, 1 single crochet, and the next 2 single crochet. When you finish that, we'll meet back up. So we went ahead and followed a pattern around for 5 times, and we remain with 6 stitches to do. So all you're going to do is just put 1 single crochet, and that will finish our round. And that will complete round 14. And at the completion of round 14, make sure you have your 84 stitches. Now the pattern for round 15, for that first stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochet. And now for the following 13 stitches, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. And that's the pattern around. So make sure you do the pattern for 6 times because we're just starting it. So the first stitch we put 2 single crochet, and the following 13 you put 1 single crochet. So do that pattern around. When you finish that, we'll meet back up. So we completed that pattern for round 15, and by doing that we finish off with our 90 stitches. Now to start round 16, for the first 7 stitches, all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So go ahead and do that. 7 stitches, 1 single crochet. And the next stitch, you'll put 2 single crochet. So now this is the pattern for round 16. For 14 stitches, you're going to put 1 single crochet, and the following will be the 15th stitch. You put 2 single crochet. And you follow the pattern around for 5 times. So remember, 14 stitches, 1 single crochet, and the following 2 single crochet. And when you follow that pattern around for 5 times, you will remain with 7 stitches to do for the round, to complete round 16. So all you do with those 7 stitches is put 1 single crochet. With the completion of round 16, we have 96 stitches. For round 17, to start with, and this is the pattern, we're going to put 2 single crochet in that first stitch. So that's 1 and 2. And now for 15 stitches, what you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So I won't show you because you know we've been working with the pattern, get a feel of it by now. So you're going to do that for 6 times around. So 15, 1 single crochet. The following, you put 2 single crochet. 15, 2, and then we make back up by our stitch marker. So we follow that pattern around and we completed round 17 with 102 stitches. To start round 18, what we're going to do, we're going to put 1 single crochet for the first 8 stitches. So go ahead and do that. 8 stitches, just 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochet. Now the pattern around will be 16 stitches. You're going to put 1 single crochet, and the following will be 2 single crochet. So 16, 1 single crochet, and the following 2 single crochet. And you're going to do that pattern around till you have 8 stitches remaining. And with those 8 stitches that you have remaining before the stitch marker, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. We completed round 18 with 108 stitches. To start round 19, for our first stitch where our stitch marker is at, we're going to put 2 single crochet right there. And this will be the pattern that we're going to follow around for round 19. So another one. And now for the next 17 stitch, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So now you're going to keep that pattern going. So the next stitch would be 2 single crochet, and the following 17 will be 1 single crochet. And you're going to continue because we did the first pattern. So go ahead and do it for 5 more times. And when you finish up that, we'll meet back up. So this is how we look when we complete round 19. And with the completion of round 19, you have 114 stitches. And that's the front of our work, and that's the back of our work. If you want your barrette to be a little more sluggish or floppy more, here is where you're going to add more rounds. For me, this is where I'm going to stop. I'm not going to increase anymore. So now for round 20, 21, 22, and 23 for 4 rounds, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet around. Keep a track of what round you're at and how many stitches you have, because we're going to keep the 114. We're not increasing anymore. So make sure you jot down what round you're at and how many stitches you have. So we'll meet up when you complete doing those 4 rounds. This is how we look when we complete doing from round 20 to round 23 with 1 single crochet in each stitch around. To start round 24, we're going to start decreasing. So I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to take out our stitch marker, and what we're going to do is call a single crochet 2 together. So we're going to decrease those 2 stitches together. So how we're going to do them is you're going to go into, just like we're going to do a regular single crochet, but I'll show you. So you keep that loop on your hook, go into the next stitch over, and you're also going to pull up another loop. So you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and you're going to pull straight across. And that's how you do the single crochet 2 together, and that's our decrease method. So that's how we're going to be decreasing. Now for 17 stitches, what you're going to do is just put 1 single crochet. I'm not going to show you because you know how to do it. So do 1 single crochet for 17 times. I'll show you how to do the decrease method again, because that's the pattern we're going to do around to complete round 24. We're going to be decreasing. So now we're going to decrease. I'll show you how to decrease again by using the single crochet 2 together. So you go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, keep that loop on your hook, go into the next stitch, pull up another loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull straight across all 3 of them at the same time. And that's it. That's how easy it is to do the single crochet decrease method. So go ahead and follow that pattern around now, and when you get to the stitch marker, I'll show you what to do next. So we follow that pattern around, and by following the pattern around, we completed round 24 with 108 stitches. Now we're going to start round 25, and to start round 25, for the first 8 stitches, all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So go ahead and do that. Put 1 single crochet in 8 stitches. And now the next 2 stitches, we're going to decrease them. So we're going to use the single crochet 2 together. I showed you already, but I'll show you one more time. So you go into the first stitch, you pull up a loop. The next stitch, you go into that stitch and you pull up a loop. So you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull straight across, and that's it for the single crochet 2 together, and that's the decrease method. Now I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to tell you the pattern around now is going to be for 16 stitches. You're going to put 1 single crochet, and then the following 2 you will decrease them. So you use the single crochet 2 together, and you will do this pattern around 5 times. And when you do it around 5 times, what you will have remaining is 8 stitches to do, and all you need to do is put 1 single crochet around, and that's it. So remember, 16 times 1 single crochet, and then you decrease the following 2. So we followed that pattern around, and we completed round 25, and with the completion of round 25 we have 102 stitches. Now for round 26, I'm not going to show you how to do it. I just tell you, because we're going to repeat this pattern 6 times around. So what you're going to do, the first 2 stitch, you're going to use the single crochet 2 together, and I already did that. And now what you need to do is do 15 single crochet with just 1 single crochet. So remember the pattern, you're going to do it 6 times and complete. So decrease using the single crochet together, and then 15 stitch 1 single crochet. We finished following that pattern around, and we made it to the end of round 26. So the end of round 26, make sure you have 96 stitches. Now to start round 27, what you're going to do for the first 7 stitches, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet. So go ahead and do that. 1 single crochet for 7 times. Now you're going to decrease by using the single crochet 2 together. Now this is the pattern you're going to do for round 27. You're going to put 1 single crochet in 14 stitches, and the following 2 you're going to decrease them, and you're going to do that all the way around till you get 7 stitches left. And when you have 7 stitches left, all you do is just put 1 single crochet. Went ahead and followed the pattern around, and we had for the remaining 7 stitches we only put 1 single crochet around. And with the completion of round 27, make sure you have 90 stitches. Now for round 28, I'm not going to show you, I'll tell you the pattern around. You're going to do it for 6 times, okay? And the pattern consists of the first stitch, the 2 stitch, we're going to decrease them, and of course you use the single crochet 2 together, and the following 13 stitches 1 single crochet. So you're going to do that 6 times around, and when you get to the stitch marker we meet back up. We follow that pattern around for round 28, and by completing round 28 we have 84 stitches. Now to start round 29, for the first 6 stitches, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet in each of her stitch. So go ahead and do 6 single crochet in our 6 stitches that we have. And the next 2 we're going to decrease. Now the pattern for round 29 around is for 12 stitches, you're going to do 1 single crochet, and then you're going to decrease. So I'm not going to show you how to do it. So go ahead and do that method. You're going to do that pattern around for 5 times. And when you get to the remaining 6 stitches, before you get to the stitch marker, all you're going to do is put 1 single crochet in the remaining 6 stitches after you follow that pattern around for 5 times. So we made it around. We finished that pattern. So that's for round 29. Make sure you have your 78 stitches. Now the pattern around for round 30, I won't show you, I'll just tell you. The 6th time we're going to repeat it. So for round 30, what you're going to do, the first 2 stitches, you're going to decrease them by using the single crochet 2 together. And then for 11th stitch, you're going to put 1 single crochet. And that's 6 times around for round 30. So now we complete that for round 30, and the completion of round 30, make sure you have 72 stitches. At this point too, it's a good time to measure it to see if it fits. If it's at this point too tight, you will have to do, I completed at round 30 for the decrease round. You will probably have to do it at 29, because at this point now what we're going to do is going to repeat rounds of just 1 round of single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and we move on. So that's it for the decreasing of our round, because you see how it shapes now our head. And if you want it a little tighter, you do 1 more round of the decrease for you, all right, at this point. But for me, this is fine. I measure it, fit my head, I'm okay with it. So now we're going to move on, and we're just going to do 1 single crochet around. Now for round 31 all the way up to round 36, all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet around, and that's it. So I'm not going to show you how to do that. Remember, keep a track of where you're at. So from round 31 to round 36, 1 single crochet around. And when you get to round 36 and you have 3 more stitches remaining to do before the stitch marker, stop there, because I'm going to show you what to do there. All right, so at round 36 we're going to meet back up when we have those last 3 stitches to do. But from now to round 36, continue working with 1 single crochet. So we made it all the way up to round 36, and this is how we look. We did great work. I think it came out pretty nice. We did awesome work. And remember, I told you to leave those 3 stitches undone so we could do it together. So now I'm going to show you the last 3 stitches for round 36, what to do. What we're going to do here is slip stitch, and I'll show you how to do a slip stitch. You go into that stitch, you pull up a loop, you take that loop and pull it straight across. That's a slip stitch. You do it for the next one. I'll show you again. Go into that stitch, pull up a loop, take that loop and pull it straight across the loop that we have on our hook. And last one to do, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull that loop against our last stitch, our hook that we have, the loop that we have on our hook. And that's it. And all we need to do now is pull up a little tail. I'm going to grab my scissors and cut it off, and I'll show you how to weave it in, because that's it. That helps when we do that to make our little ending off looks nice. It matches up. It doesn't show a gap, because when you work in the round, you get a gap from round 35 to round 36, but this way it helps. So I went ahead and cut off my yarn, and I attached my yarn needle. So I'll show you how I hide or tuck in my tail. So we still have our stitch marker there, so that's where we would have continued working if we're doing round 37. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring our yarn inside so we could weave it in. So I'm going to go through that spot right there that we did the last slip stitch, and just bring it in that way. And then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to go underneath the stitches. I don't want to come out to the front, and then just weave it in. think I did it enough there. Feel comfortable with it. You feel it when you do it too. All right, so I'm just going to grab my scissors, cut off that piece right there, and then so it looks in the front when we finish off. Of course, take out our stitch marker. See, matches up. Now we have only one more tail, and I don't like it showing. So what I'm going to do is do the same thing that we did here, go under a couple of stitches inside, and then just cut it off. So that's all I'm going to do next. I'm not going to show you how to do it because I already showed you how I did it for the top. So go ahead and do that. Tuck in the last little tail that we have, or hide it underneath. So that's it, how we did inside, how it look. This is how outside. That's it, we're all finished. Thank you for watching. I had fun showing you how to do it, and I hope you had fun working on it with me. Thank you for watching. Till next time, bye bye.